beers since I last played that.
Cool to drive.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god, my mouth is going everywhere. Donnie! Can you not retract your wheels? Can you retract your wheels in this helicopter?
Clicking the buttons, guy. Oh, no.
Down the deep end?
That's enough for a fireball, surely.
I mean, there's...
Not Red Bull version. Should we order food?
I thought a fireball was simming up the butt. Sorry, I don't know my drinks.
Should we order food?
You can order food.
Is there anything you can physically eat?
Food.
This does not help. How many times did you punch him in the head?
When I played, I slapped them for 10 minutes straight.
I believe you.
Apparently it takes longer to come when you slap men instead of women. I don't know what that joke was. It says around food.
Is there anything you can eat?
Yeah.
On Uber Eats, I mean.
Just something standard like pizza or whatever.
I see. You can have Nando's though. I've heard you say you'd like Nando's.
I can have Nando's, but it has to be like just their chicken.
Okay, that's kind of lame. Grilled? No.
I can eat grilled.
You can eat grilled?
Yeah.
What's on grilled?
Burgers.
When does it close? Does it tell you when it closes?
Hey, change the cutscene. That's cool. I don't know what happened in this island when I played. If you land here, it's a different cutscene.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
Did you remember last time when you threw him at the at the prison?
I don't remember anything.
Okay, I was just wondering if you.
Oh, why did my player damage?
Grilled closes at 10:30, so that's enough time though. I guess we'll get from here then. Let's see.
Growled. It's got a U. It's got a U in it.
Growled. I remember when I got interviewed for that. Before I worked at Subway.
Mate, to be honest, I think I applied for it way back when it first opened somewhere in the city, like the first one. That was like 10 years ago, I think. It's probably less than 10. But more than 5!
Sick.
I'm losing it.
More than 5!
They sell beer.
Come on, man. Are you already running out?
They sell H. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, you can have mixes, can't you?
Hmm.
Well, that's fine then. We'll be fine. Alright. Oh yeah, they are gluten-free. Well, nice one, Grilled.
I'll have Fireball and ginger beer energy drink. That sounds disgusting.
It's fucking just... Yeah.
This is Brucey. Put it to the max.
Simon Says Burger? What are these things? Ooh, crispy bacon, avocado.
Smoky bacon.
I gotta watch season 3 again of that.
I mean, I just watched the entire show all in a go, every single
Oh,
time.
I've said this verbatim a million times, but that show is consistently good. There's not one bad episode. They've never made a bad episode of that show. Because it's the same problems every single time. There's no new problem in any episode. It's identical, and it's still somehow the best show ever.
Burp?
I think my favorite episode is when they're doing the fucking
Radio interview?
radio one. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And they're all like in the meeting room, like all arguing about. And then there's Peter Capaldi, Malcolm Tucker, and the other spin doctor just screaming at each other about like shit, like the politician shitting on a hooker's chest or something.
No, it was about a politician paying a rent boy to shit on his chest or something.
And they're like, just to leave the room for a bit. It's like, look, man, we can't do this. I fucking love that episode. Oh, the other one in the third episode of season 3 when they're in the hotel room.
Oh, that was pretty good.
And they said, come on, Glenn, it didn't come in your mouth. That one. That one's probably one of my favorites as well.
Punch in the face.
I might get... This looks funny. No.
I mean, I watched them all. If I'm going to watch them, I have to watch them all. But I also watch the Spinners and Losers and the extra...
Oh, yeah. Those
things
I
as
think
well.
I like those more than most of the season 4. Shut the fuck up for once in your life.
It's Fleet Week. Is that a sailor joke?
Okay, I've gone that. Did you want to
What's
pick
that
something? Or are you doing a mission?
Oh, I'm doing an important Lauren Brucey's F620. Get in the fucking car.
And then you compare that with Community, which is one of my other favorite shows. There's about 20 of those that are the worst things I've ever seen ever.
Only 20. Whew.
Maybe more. Maybe
That show more than me.
It's annoying.
I think Community has a problem where there'll be episodes that have funny bits in them, but then they'll also be fucking terrible.
Yes.
That's what I think the actual problem is. People say season 3 kind of sucks, and it kind of does.
I think that's one of my favorite seasons. I don't know why.
But it also doesn't suck. Like, I think it's also really, really good, but then also kind of sucks.
There are episodes
and season 4 really sucks.
Oh, yeah.
But it's also got some good bits in it. Like, it's really... It's not like a one-to-one thing. It's because a show crawls up its own arse so often that it's, like, impossible.
My favorite episode, I think, is in season 3, and it shouldn't be. It is so fucking stupid. It's when the carnival comes to town and he meets like Blade or whatever his name
That's
is.
season 3?
Yeah, that's season 3. And that episode sucks. It's just Arwen watching
4.
Blade. That's it.
Yeah.
You realize you're talking over Blade right now. There's nothing funny about that, but it kills me. There are phones in the refrigerator. Oops.
I like when the Dean first shows up and he's like, I need help handling with something. I need help reacting to something.
Yeah, I need help reacting to something right now. I just like the idea of these 5 people just watching Blade and not talking to one another and just going, Blade's cool. That's it. I love that episode.
Why did it go dramatic view there?
Because it's intense, dude.
When it happened for my game, I crashed because of that.
Yeah, well, me too, yeah.
I mean, I know how to do this bit.
That was perfect timing.
From constantly getting a 4-wheel drive and driving down here and running people over because it's so fun. I love running people over. It's so fun. I love running people over. It's so fun.
Kind of blacked out there. I didn't realize you were doing that.
Sorry, I was just... Oof. Well, the H has gone in my head. Oh, I took that way too wide. That's a slight problem. Probably be down there, right? Now this is some Fast and Furious shit. There's ramps.
Now this, I'm trying to remember that J line from
This
Red
is
Letter
the
Meteor.
power in there.
Yeah, that's it. Now this is the science. Fuck yeah.
I'm not pointing at the ramp.
Oh god, you did it.
Fuck
Do
you,
you want
Maury.
to choose your food while this cutscene over?
Sure. You fucking little cunt.
This is important. This cutscene.
I was gonna say Maury's like. You can cut that out.
Jesus Christ!
Sorry, I get offensive when I'm ordering dinner. Chicken burgers. That's fucking disgusting.
That's disgusting. Not your filthy mouth.
I said suck my dick. That was supposed to be Blue Monday by New Order, but it was the backspace key on a Logitech G810. It doesn't sound the same, does it?
Oh, I got it.
It's supposed to be that.
How does it feel?
That 80s synth drum noise. That.
Yeah.
I love that noise.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
It's
I don't know why it disappeared.
It's like the stupidest thing ever, but I love it.
Do you know that? Oh, of course you know this. Do you know that Blue Monday was the most bought single of all time?
I did not know that.
Yeah, it is.
Explains why I have 3 copies.
To the point where my mother, who doesn't like Joy Division and New Order that much, but did grow up in the UK during that time, bought that because that you had to fit in.
You just bought it because it was the club music.
Yeah, you had to fit in. It's like in American
It's like
Psycho.
it's like if you're born enough that you're close to an adult or at least clubbing age in 2005, you probably know the song Mr. Brightside.
Yes.
Because they played it every club despite not being a club song.
That's why I wanted to go to a club and listen to True Faith by New Order, like in American Psycho.
I don't think they'll play that in clubs.
No. That's why I like that scene, though.
They'll play Studio in a club.
Studio.
Actually, that's
You and me and that's it. No one else likes that song for some reason.
I like Genesis / that guy. I forgot his name.
Phil Collins. I got his book.
All right. Is his drug? Is his drug? Is his book just I'm on drugs the entire time?
No, the first prologue. What is it called? The beginning of the book. Excerpt.
Caption, the front flap.
It's him saying how he literally can no longer play drums anymore because he's old, so he has to get his son to play drums, and he sings, and that's it when he does.
I was about to say he'd have fucking crispy elbows or something.
Yes. Also, he's deaf. Basically, he can't hear.
Oh yeah, that's very, very, very common.
Yes, it's a very sad book, but also cool because he's. I don't know why I like him that much. His solo stuff, I like 5 of his songs. But Genesis, I love all of his Genesis stuff. I like In the Air Tonight, obviously. Susudio's good.
I think In the Air Tonight is fucking overplayed as shit.
Oh, absolutely. But that drum fill, I don't.
Sorry.
That drum fill, though, I still love to this day. Do you know there's a song by him where that drum fill is used like 50 times?
I hate shit like that.
Yeah. It does it. Like, that's the chorus for that
That's
song.
the only thing I don't like about some bands is sometimes they get a little bit up their own ass.
Well, the reason I don't like Phil Collins that much, like his solo stuff, is because all of his songs sound identical.
Yeah.
They're all lovey-dovey and they all sound the same.
The problem I have is a lot of music is I have to be in the mood to listen to certain music. Like, I don't go around listening to Tool all the time. But when I listen to Tool, I'm going to listen to a fuckload of Tool. I don't listen to all the albums in a row.
Yes.
Or one album on repeat, depending which album it is. Opiate, I'm there.
You're there. 36 minute.
Get in, get out. No waste of time.
36-minute EP.
Hey, I'm finally playing a museum piece mission.
Last time I did it in 2 minutes somehow.
Where am I going to get from?
Yeah, I like Genesis. I like the new Tool album. I like Life.
I have not listened to that in a while, but I really like that. That was like one of my most listened to albums that year.
I spent the last 2 years of like people on the internet, my mum, just people around me hating that album, and it's probably one of my favorite albums I've ever listened to in my entire life. They don't like it, no.
That's fucking weird.
Do you know who Anthony Fantano is?
No.
That dumb piece of shit that
cunt.
Reviews albums online.
Is he a cunt? Sorry.
He's the #1 internet reviewer. That's what he's called, basically. I was liking his stuff for a while because he's actually very intelligent when it comes to it, and then I kind of found out later he's kind of biased. But he shat the shit on the fucking Tool album, man. He shat all over that shit. He gave it a 5 out of 10. I'm like, okay, I'm done with you. I'm literally done with you.
The whole point of those albums, they're meant to be experimental, weird, like just out there kind of stuff.
Yeah. Also, it's an 80-minute album, and as a person who listens to prog rock and is always on a bus, where needs to listen to a very long, like, amount of music, Tool Fear Inoculum from start to finish is perfect.
When they came out, where I used to it, we would play music all the time, and we just played the album like 6 times.
Yeah.
In a row. We'd basically be like, let's just play this album on loop for a day, and we did. How many fucking cops there are on the road? Holy shit!
I'll understand how it took literally 7 tries for me to understand why I like the album. While if you listen to the new Rammstein album, it's like immediate. It's like, this is an awesome album, it's Rammstein, blah, blah, blah.
I was hit by a rocket.
But Tool, it's like, the first time you hear it, you're like, this just sounds like Tool. And then after the 7th time, you're like, this sounds exactly like Tool. That's what I want.
Yeah, this is what I've always wanted.
I don't understand the whole thing, like, a band should change all the time. No. They can do whatever they want. Sure, the Killers have changed a million times, but if they stayed the same, you wouldn't hate them for it.
They've changed in subtle... People think they've changed and they're like, oh man, this is so different from before. But realistically, they changed from a band that people really liked because they were like trying to emulate new wave and stuff to being new wave and like Bruce Springsteen style Americana because they're actually from America. To just kind of being and doing their own thing, but then they also have particular producers that have worked on. Is it the Flood? Is that the producer name? I'm making that name up.
No, Flood sounds familiar actually.
So just work with certain people and stuff, and they'll just try different stuff. Hey, 100%.
100%.
Hit by a rocket, and that's only 20% damage. But yeah, they'll sound different, but realistically, if you pay attention, they're always just emulating 80s stuff. They're always doing new wave stuff. If you listen to them, you can tell that one of their inspirations is The Cure. If you actually pay attention to music.
If you listen to Wonderful, Wonderful, the song, it sounds exactly like Reach Out and Touch Faith by Depeche Mode.
Kind of.
Kind of like the whole, kind of like the atmosphere at least.
If you listen to like some of Brandon Flowers' solo stuff, there's stuff that's like, it was directly like, oh yeah, this is basically a Police song. Yeah. And you're like, oh, that's pretty out there. Because they're just very, very, very inspired by the 80s. If you pay attention.
I understand.
Then if you see him live and he walks out in a gold suit, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I gotcha. I understand the 80s.
I can understand people seeing a leap between Sam's Town and Day and Age, but I like it anyway.
I guess.
Day and Age is one of my favorites. If you compare Day and Age to the other two, they sound kind of different. A lot.
That's because they slapped some 80s saxophone on that shit.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, Sam's Town's
a lot more
like
synthy as well, but
Sam's Town's got less. Actually, I said it's got heaps of synth. Every song's got a synth riff.
It also has Brandon Flowers playing bass on one song.
Yeah, that one time. He does that live.
Yes, I saw that on the
which is just weird.
Which is cool.
This is just what he does.
As a person who likes bass, it's also very hard to sing and play bass at the same time. It's easier to play rhythm and sing at the same time. Play bass, like, come on! What are you, my hero? That's a Rush reference.
I at least think the bass for that song is
doom 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 doom. It's just that. It's pretty much that. It's not much.
I think it's just do 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 do.
Just doing that, like Fascination Street by The Cure, is the same thing over and over again for 4 minutes. If you did that and sang, it would be impossible.
Oh yeah, I think that's a bit more finger breaking though.
It's a rhythm thing.
Yeah.
Just keeping that rhythm and singing would be impossible.
Yeah, the word fascination does not tie to that beat too well.
No. That's a very dreary song. It's also one of my favorites. I love Disintegration, as Carl from South Park said. It's the best album ever. It's even tied between Blood Flowers and Disintegration.
Blood Flowers?
I love Blood Flowers. I looked online. Blood Flowers got a lot of shit, apparently. I did not know that.
Everyone fucking hates that album.
I fucking love that album.
And I fucking love that album. There's one...
So acoustic.
There's one song in it that I'm like... I can't remember what it is. I can't even remember the name of the song because I don't hate it enough to remember which one that I'm like...
Is it like near the end or something?
It is closer to the end.
Because the first 3 songs of that album are probably my favourite 3 Cure songs. Like Watching Me Fall is like an 11-minute song. It's so fucking aggressive. I fucking love that song.
Is this game skipping or am I on drugs?
Why? Oh, no, it's lagging because it's like 500,000 just total. They're still preparing the order. That's really nice.
It's good food, you know?
That's why I like Cure Trilogy so much, because it plays my 3 favourite albums.
Yes, it's pretty good.
Um,
Those are the best 3 albums.
As Chris being the Cure fan, his favourite is Faith. I've listened to it a couple times. I like it. That's not my favourite.
It's alright, but it's like you can tell that they do not know what they're doing. It's like before they found their proper like full style. Yeah. It's mostly just depressing.
It's very heavily bass. I don't think there's a guitar on the album. I think it's all bass and drums, and that's it.
Wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if it was also just like a lower key guitar or something.
Yeah.
I don't fucking remember. But yeah, for me, that's like an album where they're still like rusty.
It's their 3rd one, I think.
Yeah, it's not like... I mean, they made like fucking like 20 albums.
Yeah.
But it's not one that you pick and like, oh yeah, this is the classic Cure sound. It's like, well, no, this is the sound they started off with until they sort of changed and did some more 80s stuff.
Yeah. I love, and I'm not going to say hate, I love Disintegration, but the last 2 songs I don't like.
You like the song Disintegration?
No, I think it should end at Disintegration. There are 2 more songs after that.
Oh, okay.
Like Homesick and I think Untitled.
I thought there's only one after Disintegration, but I can't remember. It's been a while.
Exactly. The fact that you can't remember means they shouldn't be on the album. It should end after Disintegration.
One of those two I like.
I can't remember them. I
One,
listened to them
one
1,000
starts
times.
off with like an accordion. The doo, doo, doo. I know where he's going. Can I just fly straight there?
Yeah.
Dum, dum.
Anyway.
The door's open. They're pretty cool.
As a person who listened to them for the first time last year, technically, I knew of them, obviously. Listening to them was pretty much a riot.
Yes.
Except Wish and the one with Mint Car on that, I didn't really care that much.
Mint Car's fun.
Wild Mood Swings, I didn't like those two albums.
There's good songs on the albums, but they're not fantastic. To be honest, a lot of the recent stuff I'm not a huge fan of.
Yeah, the self-titled The Cure from 2004 and their new one, Dream Something, I didn't really listen to them more than once.
Yeah, I think to be honest, like after Blood Flowers, that's like the last like modern one.
Yeah.
Pornography is a good album.
Oh yeah, I got it on vinyl and CD. I fucking love it.
That's one that's like, sure, like you can tell that it sounds old, quotation marks, but it's fucking awesome.
I like the fact that literally all the lyrics were just him saying, yeah, it's depressing on purpose, there's no real meaning to any of it. It's like, whatever, we know what we're doing. We're sad. The end.
Yeah, I think a lot of people... There's lyrics that you can take as fucking literal, right? Of someone like explain... Like a ballad will explain events, right? But then there'll be some songs by The Cure where it's like... they're speaking in metaphor. They're not speaking literally. And like, what's one of the lyrics of? I think it makes song of pornography. The bit where he's talking about is he actually in front of me still? He's talking about his getting his throat slit and thrashing around like a tiger. I'm like, he's not actually talking about his throat getting slit. Like it's not literal. Like it's. You can listen to it. And
in the water.
It's meant to be, fucking depressing as shit.
It doesn't matter if we all die. That's the first line on the album. Like, come on.
Yeah.
I like the trilogy version of it where he's like singing really like cutesy. Because he's not depressed anymore, clearly. If you listen to the album and then you listen to trilogy, he sings it completely differently.
It's been a couple of years since I've seen Trilogy.
Trilogy's great.
I should probably watch it. I've seen him live.
Oh yeah, true, you have.
I've seen him live since after the trilogy.
Back in 2016, I think.
Yes. It was in June, I believe. Chris didn't go for some reason.
I think you've seen him before.
He had, but why would you not go again?
I don't know.
I fucking saw the Killers
Teleport.
twice in a year because I bought tickets for one capital city and ended up in another capital city, so I went there as well.
Damn.
Okay, hit up all the caps.
They're pretty cool.
I saw the Killers once in it was meant to be like a side gig for Big Day Out, right? So guy couldn't be fucked going to Big Day Out because I think I was like 20 something at the time. I'm like, I'm sick of that shit. I don't want to do that shit anymore. I hate it. Too old for this shit.
It's also really hot during Big Day Out.
Yeah, it's fucking January. Fucking pick a different time for festival. It's 40 fucking degrees. I'm gonna die. And water is $10.
Yes. So to make the money.
Yeah, so I don't want to do that. But the side gig was in like a theater where it was like 2,000 people or less. Like it was a tiny theater. Like it wasn't like the entertainment center where they can fit like 10,000 people. It was really small. Like I was on the balcony and I was close enough if I threw something I could hit them. That's what you want in a gig.
Yeah.
When there's shit, you can throw your beer at them.
Was that when the bassist and the guitarist were still there?
Yes.
Damn.
To be fair, the bassist is like both of them. They're like, we want to actually go back to school and finish our university degrees. But the bassist is like 6'4", has back problems from going through.
He's also deaf, isn't he?
Yes, that's the other thing. He's got back problems from touring buses because they're tall, and he was deafened by pyrotechnics. He was partially deafened in one ear by pyrotechnics or something. So he doesn't like doing too many live performances. But he's shown up and he records on the album and stuff. The guitarist is the one that was like, you know, they had vague creative differences, and then he went and did solo albums, but they all did solo albums, but he also didn't like touring that much either, to be honest.
It's pretty surprising that it was a 4-piece for the longest time, though. Bands don't really do that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, Radiohead's the only one I can name that has been there from start to finish.
Muse is a 3-piece.
Muse is a 3-piece since the beginning as well. Rammstein from the beginning as well.
I mean, they technically did replace the Killers guitarist with a permanent guitarist, and they replaced the bassist with a permanent bassist. But they were both people that they always toured with.
Yeah.
They were just like, we always tour with this guys anyway. I'm just putting it. I didn't get 100% when I played this.
Damn, that means you have to do that
I missed the low flight. Which I do normally, but I was being like, I didn't think he could spot me, so I was...
Radiohead's also good. I want to see Radiohead live.
Have they ever fucking come to Australia?
Don't know. I don't know enough about them. I've also like really explored them more recently as well. In Rainbows is probably my favorite album.
I think that's everybody's favorite though.
No, everyone's favorite is OK Computer.
That is the very good album.
I mean, yeah, that's
the remaster of that is really fucking good.
Yeah,
because the Adam was still in it. I didn't realize that. Well, I knew that they wanted that James Bond song that I didn't get, but they made the song anyway, and it's fucking awesome. But in the remaster, they had the song "Man of War" that was also supposed to be like a James Bond-ish sounding song that they wrote like 20 years ago or something.
Weird.
They just had in their back pocket. They didn't let them use that song for the James Bond song because they wanted Best Original Song nominations at the Oscars, and they didn't take the new song that they wrote and they put that fucking Sam. Wait, who's the guy that they eventually got?
I'm trying to remember his name. It's so fucking blind.
For Spectre.
Sam.
I think annoyingly they actually did get the best Oscar for original song or something. I can't remember.
I'm not gonna lie, it's so generic. It's probably like Sam Wilson or something.
I was gonna say Sam Mendes, but I'm pretty sure that's the director for Skyfall and has nothing to do with
Yes.
Spectre.
Writings on the Wall by Sam Smith. That's it. Told you it was generic.
Fucking tool bag.
And the next one's gonna be Billie Eilish, which I don't understand Billie Eilish. I don't know why.
I don't like her music, but I like that song. That song suits James Bond.
Yeah.
I'm just knowing that Spectre one is in there. Someone obviously went and redid that Spectre opening and put in the Radiohead song. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I hate it. I hate that it's not there.
It doesn't matter. Spectre's a bad movie. I'm not going to watch it ever again. But it is very annoying that they got.
I have to watch it again because I want to watch them all before the new one. I'm going to have to watch that movie.
Good lord.
Except while that song's playing, I'll just sing the... I'm lost, I'm a ghost.
But dude, what's your opinion on Kid A?
Who the fuck's that?
It's the fourth album by Radiohead. It's the one.
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
It's the one that everyone fucking either went, "This is the worst band in the world, I'm done," or "This is weird and experimental, I like it." It's literally just noises.
The whole point is that like they make weird sounds. I fucking love the start.
Yeah,
of that album. It's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's one of my favorite albums.
Yeah, I think
Back to Back with Amnesiac. I really like it.
Yeah, you show people the start of the album and they're like, "What am I listening to?"
Everything.
I'm like, you're listening to a soundscape. You don't even listen to a song anymore. You are now.
It's fucking terrifying. I listened to that randomly when I was coming home at night, and I was fucking terrified.
In the right place.
Stop it. And the third song's literally just a bass line with an orchestra. Sorry, jazz.
Some of their music clips as well are fucking obviously bizarre on purpose and depressing.
Oh yeah. You can pick that up.
Through his gun.
I like Tom York. Tom York's a good egg.
I think what I like about Radiohead is that they make music, but it's always just a mood. Like
yeah.
like they're not making something that's like, they're not gonna. It's the only negative thing I can say about the Killers is they're a rock band. They're making rock music. There's going to be a bridge. There's going to be 2 choruses. There's going to be 3 verses or whatever the generic makeup of a song is. It's going to be there because that's what a generic rock song is.
Yeah.
Even if it's a good example of it, it's going to have that same kind of formula. But then you listen to something like Radiohead where it's like, there isn't really a formula, and they're just kind of making sounds.
For the most part, the first 2 albums were rock songs.
Yes, that's true. That's why I don't like Creep that much.
I fucking hate Creep. I hate Pablo Honey from start to finish. It's very just good. Good. Not good.
It's very like just kind of standard.
Yeah, they didn't know what they were doing. They just
which isn't bad. It's just standard compared to like the rest of their shit.
Oh yeah,
it's like I'll take the rest of their shit. I mean, it's literally the difference between it's not substandard. It's just standard.
Yeah. I still haven't listened to too much Hail to the Thief and King of Limbs, but that's kind of okay, apparently, according to the internet.
That's
apparently
fine. You're not missing out on much.
I don't know, I've been trying.
I'm struggling to remember any of the songs, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. You gonna crash my game?
I'm trying to fix it looking stuttery. It may have worked.
No, I'm just very disappointed in myself listening to only heavy metal for the first 25 years of my life. Like, I don't hate heavy metal, it's just that I hate that I didn't deviate from that. I mean, my mom listened to the Whitlams for the first fucking 20 years of my life anyway, but for the most part, it was just heavy metal, and that's what I listened to. So it's really annoying that I've only started listening to Radiohead, The Cure, The Killers, all these really... Talking Heads, I listened to them recently, I fucking love them.
Talking Heads are pretty good.
I like Once in a Lifetime a lot, even though that's a song obviously I've heard before. I just like, it's them that did this. Headshots 9. You had to do 20. Fuck that. Nah, it's great. Music's great again.
Again?
Well, for me, it's literally been the same thing. Like, every metal album sounds identical, unless it's Trivium, where you sound worse and worse every time. It's just like, nothing's really changing. And Rush stopped making music 7 years ago, and one of them is dead now. That's done. So I have to listen to other music now.
Yeah.
And I appreciate rock, alternative, grunge, anything. That exchange was beautiful.
And 80s New Wave, right?
I've only listened to New Order and Joy Division recently.
Do you have some Spando Ballet vinyls like I do?
I do not, but
I think I've got...
I've listened to Spandau since I was a kid as well, because my dad's obsessed with them.
Yes, he must be a fan of Vice, did he?
No, he just grew up in... Anyway,
No.
My dad was a bassist and would do covers of Spandau Ballet when he was a kid.
Sounds like a shit dude.
He's pretty shit.
I was going to say cool dude, but I'm like, it'd be funny if I said shit.
He also did Iron Maiden covers, which I don't believe. Because if you've heard bass on Iron Maiden, it's literally impossible to recreate. It's literally like 3-finger gallops. People can't do Iron Maiden bass covers. It's hard. It's difficult. My dad did not do that.
Did they just treat bass guitars like electric guitars?
Well, yes. Also, the person who made Iron Maiden was the bassist, so he had the most creative output. And if anyone said, the bass on this sounds stupid, he would fire them. Because it was his band.
He would cut them.
That's why Iron Maiden has had like 500 bassists. I mean, musicians, I mean. Remember when we saw them live? That was cool. And I almost didn't go because I didn't care, because I'm an idiot. Bolgren.
They're just old. I didn't want to not go because the chances of them being dead soon was pretty high.
Also, when we went, Bruce Dickinson's voice was on fleek. Are you kidding me? He just had throat cancer, and got that removed, and sounded somehow better than like 2003 Bruce Dickinson. It's insane.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens when you remove your cancer.
When you remove your fucking throat. Then again, we had to watch Metallica, and I don't want to watch Metallica. but I do because they're gonna die soon. I mean, I literally want to kill myself because I can't see Rush ever again. Because one of the drummers is dead, and they never came to Australia once.
Really?
Yeah, they never came. In their 40 years career, they never came.
Yeah, that's a bit shit.
I don't know, Canadian bands. They were famous, but weren't famous at the exact same time. Like, everyone knew who Rush was, but they didn't know who Rush was. You could probably name Tom Sawyer, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's Rush in general. But when you listen to Rush, all 20 of their albums, you realize they're probably one of the greatest acts ever to exist.
You're supposed to listen to them all at once?
No, a lot of them are terrible. But
some of them suck shit.
Terrible in that they changed their fucking musical trajectory for their own benefit and not for the fans.
Oh.
Which is what many bands do, and they should do. If I was in a band and I did the same music for 40 years, I'd kill myself. So obviously they did the right thing. What? Did you just break the mission?
I did. It looks pretty broken to me.
Did you know that was a thing?
No.
Clearly not. Why would you do that? Yes, that's a, we're here now.
He would just shoot me. That's not how this game would work. He would just shoot me in the face.
Yeah. I'm disappointed in you, Luis. This guy has been waiting outside for a while. It's taking forever. They must be busy. Oh, come on. You want me to do this?
If this wasn't my keyboard / your keyboard. If I didn't love this thing.
Oh my god. And you want to do this 100%. Because there's only 26 missions to 100% instead of 1,000.
Yes. It's technically not that hard. It's
also,
it's just redoing them.
I was so sure it was in Lost and Damned as well.
Nope.
The fact that it's just this is pretty
Ballad of Lame Tony.
Also, GTA 5, for some reason, they did this.
Yeah, but I don't think it's tied to an achievement.
Jesus Christ. I vomited in my mouth.
Why'd you do that?
I didn't mean to. It's the cinnamon fighting back.
Probably don't drink cinnamon then.
Good lord. What am I, Jimi Hendrix?
What, a massive cunt?
Yes. No, he died on his own vomit. I don't like most of the people in the 27 Club except Amy Winehouse. That's pretty much it. Oh, God. What the fuck are they talking about?
I don't know, I just don't like romanticizing dying early.
No, that is a bit weird. What happened?
Did you not see?
Yes, he bounced the fucking toilet.
I just smacked his toll booth over while he was standing in it.
They're not romanticizing 20. This just happened to die at the age of 27.
No, but everyone's like, man, Amy Winehouse, she was brilliant. She was going to be brilliant. And like, well, obviously she had problems.
Well, yeah, she was
like, man, I want to die at 27 like Amy Winehouse. A fucking
no,
bitch.
that is weird. Yes.
Ignore that.
Mm. My least favorite is when they do the rehab joke because she made a song about rehab. It's like, oh, nah, man, it's funny. She should have gone to rehab. Well, one, she went to rehab 5,000 times. Two,
did she die in rehab?
No, she died at home drinking alcohol.
Oh, okay. On the way.
It wasn't drug addiction. It was alcohol addiction, which is basically the same thing.
Yes.
She gave up drugs cold turkey, but drank nothing but vodka for 4 days straight and died.
God, why? Stop rolling, car.
Rolling car.
Place a bomb in your fucking cunt. Sorry.
It doesn't help that the person she was dating was an abuser. And obviously...
She was dating Amber Heard? What's the lame joke these days?
Marilyn Manson's the new one.
She was dating Marilyn Manson.
Evan Rachel Wood.
And someone else.
Yes. Marilyn Manson is dog.
We've talked about this before. He's a dog cunt.
We talked to shut up.
but he's so brilliant. We're willing to forgive him.
What the fuck are you talking about?
And I just love that he died at the age of 27.
This 50-year-old bloated man died at the age of 27.
I heard he's like one of the worst live acts of all time.
Yes,
He'll just come out like drunk, barely sing, and they'll just be like, he'll make a signal for them to play a voiceover, and he just will not do anything.
That's
kind of standard
fucking great.
I just want to throw an additional one to fuck up the mission. Hey, what bomb is this? Whose bomb is this?
Oh my fucking god. Bulgarin, I don't enjoy this. Why are you hiding behind him? Yeah, okay, you got mustard and pick. Gluten-free. And I got Simon Says Traditional.
I'm glad you weren't looking at what I just did.
Nope.
So you can watch it later. Let's just say I took the quick way down.
Damn, dude.
Without flipping or destroying my cars on here.